So, hello, party people. I'm getting things situated in here, as you can see. Like, actually, there we go. It was on the wrong side. We have a lot of stuff going on in here, but before we get started, and before I get started filming, I have to braid down my hair. So I figured there will be no better time for me to do it than right now. Sorry, guys, in advance for me moving this. Oop, there we go. All right, so behind me is a bunch of stuff from Amazon. Give me a two if you can hear me okay. I'm just letting y'all know I just got done blow drying my hair. So your girl is not looking all sparkly, well and put together. Hello, family. So today, what I plan on doing is braiding down my hair on here with you guys. So I've already my hair is already blown out, but I've been cleaning up. So I've been cleaning up. I'm doing good. I've been cleaning up around the house and stuff. So I've sweated. I've been sweating in my hair. And so I'm just going to blow dry my hair a little bit before I start braiding. Get your questions asked while we in here. Listen, my hair growing out here in these streets, okay? And it always has been. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hold on. I'll turn around in a second. Just let me get this. Okay. Everybody's hair grows first. That's why I'm out here. I'm just trying to show the people everybody hair grows. Thank you. And sorry about the stuff y'all see on the floor. Your girl been recording today. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to take this shirt off for 2.5 seconds, and then I'm gonna put it back on just so we can see what my hair is doing on my skin, because I don't feel like we can see it all. Wait, hold on. All right. So anywho, I'm not making honestly, I haven't been doing lens checks and stuff as much. Thank you. I haven't been doing that many lens checks because I just everybody's hair grows. Like I'm not making YouTube videos like, oh, my hair growing. I got a secret. Everybody's hair grows if you just follow the science of the human body. Like everyone's hair grows. And this is where I am um in the midst of having HS. I cut my hair by mistake when I was what you call it, taking my crochet braids out because my dog was shitting on the floor. And keep in mind, this is not my true length because my hair is still blown out. It's not stretched all the way. your hair blown out is only stretched maybe like 70%, right? So this is a long time. Just a little something. I'm gonna do a measuring tape one of these days. But this is like a mini. I put it as a mini limb check, just off the simple fact, like we ain't doing that much. Do y'all have any questions before I start this braid down? Cause I'm actually about to put this shirt back on. I just wanted you to see what we hitting like. And of course, you gotta super stretch it when your hair is blown out, cause like I said, that's not mine. So this where I'm just keep stretching till it let go. So maybe right there in the front. Hey babies. Hey babies. All right. Hair grows, y'all. This is no rice water, no apple cider vinegar, no expensive hair treatments. None of that. Put this back on so I start braiding. I just got my ends trimmed, sis. Where do I send the pics? I tried on a guru and didn't get a response. So do it if you within the guru, if you ever want to send me anything, just any post that we have in the guru, any post, any blog post, any post that we have, just comment under it. Like, hey, Cyn, look at this. Because you, and I'm not being rude, you have to. If you're in the guru, you have to comment under the post, especially like under the different blog posts, mainly under the blog section. So if you're in the Guru 101, you got Guru 101 at the top, then you got Guru 101 TV, something brand new. Guru 101 Live TV will now be just like this, because if you on there before, remember it's something that's new. So we just got everything worked out where my lives over on my website will look just like this, right? So you know the lives over there, but where we communicate, where we're talking back and forth, is in the Guru 101 section. So any blog post that I make within the Guru 101 section, comment under there, put your pictures there, and the group that you have. So everybody that's in the Guru 101, please pay attention to the content that's there. So within the group, that is what the Guru 101 group is for. So the Guru 101 group that we have, if you are a member of Guru 101, you know what I mean. There is a new group that we have that we chat in. So any pictures, anything like that, and all of that stuff within the new group, okay? What is your nightmare? Oh, I don't got my glasses on. My nightmare. What is my nighttime hair routine? Do you just braid it up or throw it on or wrap it up? See, this is why you have to have a pattern. I don't set a new pattern nightly. I have my pattern set on wash day. So on wash day, I decide what my routine is going to be for the week. For example, this would be considered wash day for me, right? Because I washed my hair today. So today I am making the decision that the routine that I'm going to have for the next week is going to be one of protective styling, because I'm about to put these braids in. Hold on. We're about to put these in, right? So because I am putting these in, right, my nightly routine will simply just be like putting this silk scarf right here that has a charger attached to it. Putting that silk scarf around my perimeter and then putting a bonnet on top and going to bed, right? So your routine is going to be dependent on what pattern you set on wash day. So if I need to know, it just depends. Like that's a very broad question. How can you get the front of your hair to grow? I have a lot of length in the back and the sides. You have to figure out what's preventing your hair from growing. If your hair is growing everywhere else but in one spot, that means that in that one spot, there's something that you're doing that is causing your hair not to grow as fast. So think about what you do to the perimeter of your head that you don't do to the rest. I could probably answer that for you right now. It could be the way you tie your scarf up. You could have your scarf on, most likely you got your scarf on too much or it's too tight and it's cutting off oxygen flow and it's putting too much tension on the perimeter, causing your hair to break off. So that's it. That's it, sugar. Super easy fix. If and that's for everybody. Anybody that has a question about their hair breaking, how could they stop their hair from breaking? You need to figure out what you're doing to make it break. I'm not being rude, but y'all, our hair don't just break on its own. Like our hair don't just be like, you know what, I'm about to break today. No, there's something that you're doing that's causing your hair to break. Everyone's hair grows. Everybody's hair grows. Everyone. I'm about to start braiding my hair as soon as I get this charger plugged in. Hold on, player. Hold on, Chuck. Ah! All right. Would you suggest using hair oil or grease? A, it depends on what your scalp needs. B, you guys have never seen me use grease on my scalp ever because the grease is made with petroleum, and petroleum is what we use to block our hair follicles. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate you. The bells. If you donate anything 20 or above, you get the cowbell. Oh, and then anything below 20 is this bell. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, Tanya. Wash and goes broke your hair clean off. Yeah, it broke your hair off just like doing a wash and go and going outside or make you sick. Like you going outside with weak hair. Wash and goes like it's laziness. Wash and goes is pure laziness. They gave laziness a name on social media. I'm sorry if that make you feel away. Wash and goes is the name that they gave laziness for social media. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but all right. So these are the ones that are going in. You'll have a full video of these, but sneak peek, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what side I want to do. No, actually, I think I'm about to do. Wash and go. I'm sorry, it's laziness. I love y'all. Okay, remember, all you sitting under the dryer did was take the water out. It still had no pattern. Your hair didn't break off because of wash and goes. Your hair broke off because you tried to comb through it after you just let it sit there. When you do a wash and go and just let it dry under a dryer, your hair has no pattern, it has no memory. So it's dry 100%, and you think you did something because you avoided the blow dryer, right? Or you avoided heat, but in reality, you've made double the work for yourself. Because if you look at a person, at the end of the day, when we're talking about mechanical damage comes from manual manipulation. Manual manipulation meaning from you being in your head too long, right? Or too much. So if damage is coming from you being in your head too much, wouldn't between two different services or two different processes, the one that's gonna damage your hair the most is the one that got you in your head the longest. Baby girl, when I blow dry my hair, this didn't even take me 25 minutes. It didn't take me 25 minutes to blow dry my hair. That means I wasn't touching my wet hair for longer than 25 minutes. And keep in mind, I'm not blow drying the whole thing. So I got a section of time on this section, a section of time on here, a section of time here, and a section of time here. But you got to think about it. Everybody who's doing a wash and goes, it's taking y'all 7, 8 hours to do your hair. So a person who using a blow dryer, they hydrogen bond broken for 20 minutes and yours broken for days because you don't even dry your hair. Not you specifically, anybody, but just that's the reality of it. And sidebar before we get deep, because y'all know once I start talking, I get lost and stuff. Um, I'm really not trying to be negative, but this is something that I always a comment that I always have to delete or address. There are a lot of people, probably somebody watching right now. And if I'm not talking to you, ignore this part. Go get some water or something. If you love me, go get water. But there are people who watch my videos and they make comments like, oh, Cyn, people would like to learn from you more if your attitude wasn't so, or if you weren't so. Please keep those comments to yourself. I won't change one piece of myself. If right now or at any time during you watching this video, I make you feel uncomfortable, or you feel like I'm too aggressive for you, then honey sugar foot, I am not your flavor of the week, and I'm not gonna try to compete. But I'm not going to change one portion of myself to make anyone feel good. So if you are on here right now and your thumbs is moving and you like, oh, seeing your attitude, just get off. Okay, I love y'all, but I am in my house, in my room, and I will be myself. I don't know how to be any other person. And the reason that most people that get on social media end up going crazy, committing suicide, and all types of stuff is because they have to be somebody else. They have to pretend to be someone else. And we're watching all of these big YouTubers. It don't matter what genre people are in. People are like going from making one type of video to making other types of videos. And that's fine. But I'm not going to recreate myself as a person. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be who I am. Okay. I love y'all. So let's keep talking. I love y'all so much. I really hope that didn't rub nobody the wrong way. So anybody who's in here that want to control, if you think that a lady should speak like this, get out, because I am not one that can be controlled. I am a sovereign being. Okay, so I'm gonna be who I'm is every day. All right, so let's get to it. I just had to say that. I'm not being rude or nothing. I'm grown. Okay. As you should. Thank you, Tanya. I love you. It's like the majority of my hair feels great, but there is one part that looks and feels brittle. Was going to do a protein treatment using Olaplex. Well, you not gonna be using Olaplex, baby, if you doing a protein treatment, because Olaplex is not a protein treatment. Olaplex is not protein. Olaplex is a bond reconstructor. There are two completely different things. Olaplex is not protein. It's not. I don't care what video you watch. Olaplex is not a protein. It is a molecule. And do not don't self-diagnose yourself, because let's say you do put a protein treatment in your hair, right? Just because your hair is breaking off does not mean that you have a protein deficiency. So you could possibly be doing more harm than good to your hair by correcting a problem that you don't have. Broken hair does not equal protein deficiency. That's not what that means. There are so many different reasons that your hair could be broken off. And by you self-diagnosing yourself with no formal education on the subject, you're going to cause way more harm to your hair than good. Way more harm. I hope that's not rude, but it's the truth. Stop self-diagnosing yourself. You do not need protein just because you. Hold on, I need a rubber band. Hold on. Sorry if y'all see my butt. I told y'all I'm at home. Yes, I just burped. This is real life. It's just not my target audience. Listen. What cutting shears would you recommend? My grand has very long hair and she wants me to trim her ends. Honestly, y'all, scissors are scissors. Like I don't have a favorite brand of shears. I don't. I've been doing hair for 14 years. I do not have a favorite brand of shears. I don't. Girl, get you some hair cutting shears. You're not a professional. So the only time that you need to be spending guap like that on hair cutting shears is if you using them like 10, 11 times a day. But if you using them once every, girl, you don't need no, girl. Come here eagerly. Love you. Love you so much. Love you a long time. That's the truth. I'm in this because I self-diagnosed. Yes, stop self-diagnosing yourself. Would this be a future video on how you personally make walnut oil? Those videos are only on the Guru One-on-One. Listen, I'm glad you brought that up. That's a really good question to lead me to something. People have been asking like, oh, why do you have the Guru One-on-One content and not as much YouTube content? YouTube controls what people see right now. So I could spend freaking 2 weeks filming content, and because of the algorithm, maybe 800 of 174,000 people will see it. And I've been dealing with that for 3 years. So I'm not about to keep fighting the algorithm. So I made my own platform. So for videos like that, you guys that are outside of silk press and like just certain videos like that aren't like popular search terms and stuff like that, all of that's gonna be on the Guru One-on-One. I'm just being honest. Like making these YouTube videos take so much out of your time, out of your spirit, and to spend a week filming some content and all day editing it for it to get 800 views, I'm just not doing it. That's just I'm not, especially when I get triple that on my own personal platform. So it doesn't make sense, you know? I have realized that when I condition my daughter's hair, the ends never get conditioner. It stops halfway to the ends and remains dry. No, that doesn't, no, that's not, that's because your daughter's ends are dry and brittle. Your conditioner is a tool, love. If your daughter's ends look dry and broken, it's because her ends are dry and broken. Like conditioner, when you put it on there, it's going on there. That's just like saying, okay, I put makeup, I like that's like putting Vaseline on your eyelids, right? That's like taking a coating of Vaseline on your eyelids and then being like, I don't know what's wrong. This makeup just not sticking. It don't look the same. It don't look matte or nothing. It looks oily. That's because the base, there's something wrong with the base. You need to fix your daughters. If your daughter's ends are not absorbing moisture, it's because her ends are dead and broken, and you need to cut them and trim them. There's something going on wrong with your daughter's hair if her hair is not absorbing the moisture. Conditioner isn't just gonna go on one part of the hair and then be like, oh nope, stop, we ain't going no further. No, there's some type of blockage. You need to figure out what the blockage is in your daughter's hair. Because it's not the conditioner, boo. I'm trying to think, do I even want to go through all of that? I'm just looking at how big the twists are. Yeah, I'm not doing it that way. Nope, I'm not doing the invisible one. For what? Social distancing for one. I'm still social distancing. And then two, I'm just not. Okay, I'm doing regular straight back right now. Should you cut the ends? No, you need to take care of her ends. It don't matter what conditioner you use, her ends gonna feel like that. A conditioner is not going to fix anything. Hair products don't fix nothing. Your routine has to fix it. Period. Because you could put a product on your daughter's ends, and if you're still doing whatever you were doing to her hair, or still not doing whatever you weren't doing to her ears are gonna be that like that, and they'll be like that again because you'll still be doing that thing because you don't know what you've been doing wrong. Conditioner is stop looking to hair products to save your daughter's hair. Is only the only thing that can save your daughter's hair is you switching up her routine. That's it. Is you gotta be a mama and a scientist. You gotta sit down and think about how often am I combing her hair? How often am I washing her hair? How am I tying up her ends? How am I moisturizing her ends? How often do I trim her ends? Am I putting rubber bands on her hair at night? Am I putting anything on her hair at night? Am I putting anything on her ends at night? Are the rubber bands I'm using too tight? Are her ponytails too tight? There's so many different things that could be the issue, but I can promise you, conditioner is not it. That's not it, babe. Y'all still say, first off, let me say this real quick before I block you. Okay. When white people or just racist people in general, do y'all know how long it's been since slavery's been around? Did you guys know that black people really don't care about the nigger word anymore? We say nigger, nigga, nigga all the time. Like, we don't really care. Like, it's not a thing. And we're very in touch with our ancestors right now. So we don't even get mad anymore. We just be like, hey, mother, hey, father, get to it. And then you're going to be shitting on yourself at night. Or who knows what'll happen. But all I have to say, everybody who has something to say about niggers, you guys, just when something bad happens to you, remember your niggelization. Okay, exactly, that's what I told her. I'm not a professional. Don't trust me. Is it okay to exclusively use the Olaplex system available to the public? Olaplex is okay. Olaplex is when you find certain products that are only available in certain stores or only at a professional level, they're specialty products. There are so many different things that you can do in the field of hair. You could do your hair natural, you could wear braids, you could wear extensions, you could wear color, you could do so many different things. And Olaplex is for people who need bond reconstruction and who need different things done on the inner cuticle level. So no, Olaplex, I don't just use Olaplex to do my hair. No. When I use Olaplex, I use Olaplex for a treatment. So my treatment weeks, and then as my sometimes depending on what I'm about to do for my regular shampoo or conditioners, but for my styling my hair, I use Design Essentials because Olaplex is not a styling product. It is a bond reconstructive treatment, and it says that on the bottle. No, Olaplex is not a replacement for every styling product in the world, and none of its bottles, none of their Olaplex never said I'll replace everything. No, it's a bond treatment, a bond reconstructive treatment. That is it. All trolls are gonna shit on themselves, you guys. Like, who cares? And everybody, please, there are like almost 100 people in here and only 39 thumbs up. That's so rude. Hey everyone, make sure you. Oh, okay. So, question. I'm about to start this braid while I'm waiting for y'all because I'm supposed to be multitasking. I know I said I was coming on at 3, but I need that freaking mirror out the bathroom. Um, I want to cook dinner on time, so I'm coming early. Hold on, y'all, because my laptop is my mirror, so y'all gonna have to bear with your girl. It's honestly just for someone who gets their hair colored or chemically treated. No, that's not true. It's not only for people who get their hair colored or chemically treated. It's mainly for people who get their hair colored and chemically treated, or for people who do heat styling all the time. So if you are somebody who's always doing color your hair, or you have a relaxer, or you're always in your head, like, or you're like heat training, you always wear your hair flat iron, then you need Olaplex. Like, you, Olaplex is a good addition. I'm never telling you, oh, this is going to replace everything. No. I love my husband so much. He must have heard me. He said, "No, we just gonna order some food. You doing your hair, baby? Thank you. I love you. Oh, he's so fine. I love him. Thank you, because I didn't feel like cooking nothing. Shit, I am not Betty Crocker. Shit. Anyway, honestly, just for Olaplex helped me with my damaged hair with chemicals. Yup. I did a big job. I started using Olaplex treatment. My hair was on yes, boom. Yes, there we go. So Olaplex is mainly to repair some damage, or to repairing damage, or to prevent damage from happening if chemical services or heat styling is one of your normal routines. That's the thing. That's like a whole thing. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and be like, oh, everybody needs it. If you're wearing your hair natural and you never be like, no, I'm not Betty Crocker. Yes, my baby said we can order something. Hello. So I always use braiding hair on my perimeter braids. This is just for me, simply because uh, that's just my thing. Like with the stuff, I don't be having time. Is there a way to keep your hair from being damaged if you swim every day? No. Sorry. Chlorine is basically the same chemical compound as lightener. The lightener that I put in my head, so if I wanted to make my hair blonde, I would put lightener in my hair, and lightener is going to open the cuticle and pull pigment out. Chlorine does the same exact thing. Google it. Chlorine opens the cuticle. It don't matter what you put on it. Chlorine opens the cuticle. That's why people who have naturally blonde hair, they don't go swimming like that, because if they do, they gotta use a clarifying shampoo immediately, because chlorine opens the cuticle and then chlorine goes into the cuticle. That's why people with blonde hair, if they go swimming all the time, their hair ends up green. So the only way that you can, and even with a shower cap on, the chlorine still going to get on your hair. Chlorine, we can't change the chemical compound of it. That's like asking me, oh, Sin, how can I stop my eyes from burning if I drop onion juice in them? Like, you can't. That's the way that the body's made. So chlorine, there, you can't. That's why you haven't been able to find anything. Chlorine will bust open your cuticle, and it will deposit chlorine within the hair's cuticle. So really the only thing that you can do is uh make sure that every single time you go swimming, you come home and wash your hair with a clarifying shampoo to get the chlorine out. Other than that, no. Bye, Tanya Boo. Love you. But yeah, so I'm sorry if that didn't give you more. That's probably one of the most asked questions that I get. Like, what do I do to keep my hair healthy when I'm swimming? Like, nothing. I'm sorry. Like, if you making a decision to swim on a regular basis, babe, you gonna have to. If you making a decision to swim every day, you know, gotta know that that's what you're gonna be dealing with. Color question. How do you feel about rinse on natural hair? I want to color my hair, but I'm so afraid. I worked hard for my hair amount and I really don't want to damage it. Well, first things first, go to a professional if you don't want to damage it. I'm not being rude, but it's people who are trained for years, like, and And when I say, even for myself, like after I graduated cosmetology school, I spent, I want to give you an exact, well, not an exact number, but at least $2,500 in my first year after cosmetology school learning color. Like color is not an easy thing. For example, with you saying about a rinse is deposit only. So a rinse ain't is not gonna damage your hair at all because you cannot go lighter than with a rinse. And that's something people get confused about. Like people will get like a pink rinse and then put it on their hair and be like, it didn't take because it's deposit only color. For a color to show up in your hair, you either have to have a certain amount of pigment non-existent, or you have to extract pigment from inside of the hair's cuticle. So, if your hair is black, like my hair color, and I put a cherry color rinse on it, girl, you ain't gonna be able to see that nowhere but in the sun. That's how it works. Like hair color is a science. So I mean, if you want to try a rinse on your hair, it's not gonna damage it because it's a deposit only. It's literally gonna sit artificial pigment on your hair, and unless your hair is a light color, you're not gonna see it because it's gonna sit on top of the pigment that is already there. How soon I use a rinse in my hair? Just about every 3 to 4 months. Would you recommend that I use Olaplex at some point? I mean, not really, because a rinse, like I just said, is deposit only color. So you're not even, I mean, you're not really doing nothing. But depositing color on the hair shaft. So I mean, if you want to. But like I said, with deposit only color, you're not doing anything to the cuticle. Like you're doing nothing but sitting pigment on top of the cuticle. And after you wash it a couple times, it's gonna rinse off. So no problem. Gray hair is hard to color. Listen, you won't cover gray hair with a rinse. You can't cover gray hair with a rinse. If the particles in a rinse are very big. They literally just coat the hair. It's like putting tinted Vaseline on your hair doing a rinse. Like it's like you're not doing anything. Like nothing. So gray hair, your hair is gray because it is completely and totally like it has no melanin in it whatsoever. And a rinse is meant to sit on top of something, right? It's meant to sit on top of something and it needs to at least have a pocket, some form of melanin in it. Even if somebody's hair is blonde, they still got a little bit of melanin in it. When your hair is gray, you have none. So a rinse does not work because there's nothing for the pigment to stick to. There's no melanin whatsoever for the pigment to stick to. So yeah, that's why a rinse is not working on gray hair. A rinse will never work on gray hair. It's not going to. And if it does go on there, it's gonna last for 5 minutes because there's nothing for it to hold on to. Um, I wouldn't wear I mean, if you want to wear a wig cap to sleep to preserve it, but then you once again you're gonna be preserving your silk press, but then damaging your follicle because I mean, if you want to, Jordan, I'm gonna make a video about that for the guru. I'm gonna go deeper into that because I don't really want to. I'll answer that question. How do I feel about Reckon and Mazzani? I love both lines very much. Nothing negative to say about either one. Girl, don't fly to me, girl. I ain't doing nobody here, girl. Eyes free. Eyes free. Okay? Eyes free now. Eyes free. And eyes ain't locked up no more. You ain't coming down here to see me, dog. I love y'all, but no. Hell no, dog. No, dog. No, dog. No. Ask free. Look, I'll tell y'all whatever y'all need to know, baby. I will help you find a good stylist, but ask a nigga is free out here in these streets. No. Hell no. Since I was 19 years old, I done had bitches calling my phone at 2 o'clock in the morning. How much you charge for a silk press? I know this one girl named Ashley. She live down here. She got way more followers than you, and she charged that cheap. That's too much. I know I'm like late, but my baby daddy had the car. Listen, bite me, nigga. I am free. I's free. We ain't got to fight for the freedoms no more. I's free now. No. And I love y'all, but I don't give a shit how nappy y'all hair is. Y'all not taking me. I'm not going back to jail. Nah. Shit. How do you feel about buying professional products from Ulta, Sephora, etc.? I mean, to be honest, I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 14 years. I've never shopped at Ulta for hair products. So, I mean, I don't want to say. I mean, they took the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I ain't doing hair no more. I ain't doing hair no more. I need to grow up. They overcharge? Absolutely. Because I'm just, listen. I got money out here to make, and I'm not about to be messing up my money. So, I don't shop at Ulta. Let me just say that. I don't shop at Ulta. That's all I'm going to say. You are so funny to me. I'm not trying to be. I'm in for people who aren't licensed. I have clients that ask me to get them products because they over. Okay, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. A lot of times when brands don't. Okay, okay. No, this is how I'm gonna say this. Put yourself in the shoes of a brand, right? You make a product, right? And a lot of y'all trying to start your own businesses anyway. You make a product, you start a product line or whatever. And as you start this product line, you notice that all it takes is for one person to get a hold of your stuff. And then if one person to get a hold of your stuff, start something viral and make up a whole thing about your brand that's not even true, that can end your brand all off of a lie. Brands are going to make it so that their products are not available to certain types of people or to a certain genre of people that do a certain type of thing. And a lot of people not going to want to hear this, but only a certain type of woman is shopping at Ulta. I'm not talking about race. I'm not talking about race, but only a certain type of woman is shopping at Ulta. I'm not saying that it ain't hood rats that shop at Ulta. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But there's only a certain type of person that is shopping at Ulta. So brands don't make all of these brands not putting their stuff at Sally's because anybody goes to Sally's. There is a certain genre of women who only shop at Sally's and nowhere else because they think every place else is too overpriced and woo woo woo. Y'all can take this however y'all want to take it. This is just how I'm giving it. You can take this however you want to take it. But certain brands not putting that shit up at other places. Yeah, Ulta is made popular by YouTubers. I honestly don't know any professional stylists that shop at Ulta. Like this professional right here, like I said, I wasn't trying to say that. Read what she said. She said it. You know, I ain't trying to mess up my money. You know what I'm saying? But like Sephora charge more than the pro store do. Sephora not even the fucking pro store. And they charge more than the pro store do. So, and then to be honest, I don't think that everybody needs professional grade products. That's why most people hair is breaking off because people are using professional grade products and don't know how to use them. So y'all giving yourself hydro fatigue and protein overload and all of this other stuff because professional products should be used by professionals. Or not, no. I'm not saying professional products should be used by professionals, but if something says professional on it, that means you need to read the damn directions. You need to read the directions anyway. But if it say that it's for professionals, read the directions. Sephora take all your money. I'm sure they do. Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Sephora knows that the people that are coming there don't know nothing about the hair industry. Professionals are not at Sephora. We're not. I've probably walked into Sephora maybe 4 times in my whole life, and that's only because it was inside of Town Square in Vegas, and I used to walk past it, and they had these candles that I like. But I've never bought a hair product from Sephora in my life, ever. All I ever bought from Sephora is makeup. But do your thing. That's what I'm saying. I have clients, Black, who like Reckon and Mazzani products I use, and Ulta sells it, like shampoo and conditioner will be okay. So, Miss Adams, when you go get your car fixed, can you go in there and ask your mechanic, can you get me the same? Can you go buy me the brake fluid that you put in my car? No, no, you do not. You get your damn you go up to the front. I don't really know what to do because my husband be doing that. You go up to the front, you get him your keys, and you sit your ass down until they finish fixing your car. Then you go get your whip, you ask whatever questions you need to ask, and you drive off. And if you were to say, oh, how exactly did you fix my car? What brake fluid did you use? Explain this. They're going to be looking at you like you stupid and telling you, ma'am, go over there. Sis, treat your business like a business. You're a professional. That's what makes you a professional, sis. That's why they got professional products and non-professional products. People who are not professionals not gonna want to hear this, and I'm sorry, but for a second, this ain't for you. Sis, what makes you a professional and a licensed cosmetologist is the fact that you have products that no one else can get. Everybody should not have the same access to the same products that other professionals have. They don't. Why is it that as a cosmetologist, as a hairstylist, this is the one field that you can go get the same products that the professional use? And the professionals are obligated to either buy the products for you or tell you how to get it. What? The only thing you're obligated to do is tell your clients what products you're using just to make sure they're not allergic to nothing. Sis, that's what makes you a professional. That's what sets you apart from everybody else. That's what makes you a commodity. Like what? Where they do that at? You are not obligated to go get the products that you use. Those are the products that you use. You're a professional cosmetologist. We can't go get the stuff that no. You just try look. Amazon has everything. Tell your clients to get the version of what you're using on Amazon or a lighter version of what you're using. We make ourselves replaceable. Like would if you can produce everything that they produce in restaurants, the same effect that you get at the movies, would you still go? Would you still spend your money if you could produce it yourself? No, you would not. Stylists take themselves out of the game off rip. I'm not saying don't don't give your clients or tell your clients what you use them, but you don't have to give your clients the exact products that you use. Sis, that's what makes you a pro. If cosmetologists across the board stop doing that, things will be different. But we got people who don't know nothing about the science of hair walking around with Olaplex 1 because cosmetologists are too scared to lose clients to say, no, this is a professional product. You can use this. Like, baby. So with product sales isn't what you're doing. No. Love, we're not gonna really have this. I'm not being rude, but we're not gonna have this conversation right now. This is 14 years of being in the industry. And all I'm gonna say is this: the way you're starting it off, you're training your clients that you are not a commodity. Every time your client, if anytime you create something, you like, oh, this is what I created with, this is what I do it with, this like a magician don't teach his tricks. Baby, like we that's a whole nother uh Sally sells Redken, Amazon, so does Walgreens and CVS. Some local grocery store sells these products as well. Listen, there there are different levels to each product line. That we're gonna move on talking about products. There are different levels to product line. There is surface level, the stuff that you see, and there are the professional products and the professional grade that only professionals really know about. And just because Walmart sells it, it does not mean that Walmart is selling all of the tools that you need to use the products resourcefully. That's why, even though all of these products have been available at Walmart and all of these different places, women still can't get their hair to grow. They still can't get their ears from breaking. They still can't retain length, because just because you have a professional grade product does not mean that you know what the professional knows. Because a shampoo is a tool, a conditioner is a tool. So Walgreens, CVS, the Walmart, any place, anywhere can sell it. Anywhere. And I know that's probably not what you're saying, babe. That's why I said we could talk about it in another place, because we don't have enough time to go into enough detail. That's what I meant. Okay. So whenever you are selling products, you might forget what I was saying. Y'all get what I mean. Let's move along, because I forgot what I'm saying. I'm losing my train of thought. Bottom line, products are tools. Okay. Like, we shouldn't be talking about products this long, because products are tools. And if you're a professional cosmetologist, you need to learn how to separate you as a professional from your clients. Period. Like, period. No, you're fine. I suggested this because this is for her clients. They can use it for maintenance in between visits. That's what I mean. And it's a video that's coming tomorrow where I'll actually be it's mainly aimed towards licensed cosmetologists, because and this isn't directed towards you. This is a issue that I had to overcome. We do know how to run our business. We do not know how to properly run our business. Like, if you go inside of a solar salons or something, right? Or a predominantly anybody but black people, or not anybody but black people, or a black woman who knows how to sell product. She's selling products, but she's not selling the same products that she uses. She sells a watered down version of what she uses, or has a maintenance plan for her client. So it's one thing to tell your client, oh, go buy that, but to have a maintenance plan that has nothing to do with a product specifically. Because peep game, as a cosmetologist, if you attach yourself to a brand and say, oh, okay, I recommend that you do this, or here, I'm gonna go buy this product for you. If something happens with that product's formulation, you and that brand are liable for whatever it does to your client's hair. Know that. That's what y'all don't think about. So when you, oh no, that's not what I mean. No, like, it is, you're running a business. You are not her friend. You are running a business. And if you run it like that, and you going out there and you getting her products, and then once something happen, and let's say one day you can't fit her in, or whatever happens, that she get mad at you for something, you're the one buying her products. She's doing whatever you tell her to do. So if she used the product wrong, or let's say she sleep in the conditioner, you don't know she slept in the conditioner. All you know is that you went and bought it and gave it to her. So she at home sleeping in conditioner, her hair break off, it's on you. And you cannot defend yourself, because you bought all of her products and everything. Y'all need to learn business. And that's why most hairstylists are getting messed up in the game, because y'all treat y'all business like a personal relationship. No, no. You go to the doctors, the most they're doing is writing you a prescription. That's it. Okay, that's it. I had to cut off like 4 inches due to leaving my cornrows in for months. My hair dried out and split and broke. You warned us about this. I immediately thought of you when it happened. Look, we all make mistakes. The key is knowing that you made a mistake and then like getting a new plan so you won't make the mistake again. That's the key right there. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody got hair issues. I shared with y'all about, me having HS and having outbreaks in my scalp. Like everybody has issues. It's not about like, oh, I'm not having hair issues. My hair is perfect. No, it's about knowing your hair. So if you do run into issues, you know exactly how to combat them. Like you know what to do. You're not shooting in the dark because you don't play in your hair. You actually know your hair, and there's a difference. And nobody needs to apologize. I am never offended by anything. Like I've seen too much stuff in my life to be offended by. Like, nah, there's a couple people I may want to smack. Just because I want to smack somebody don't mean I'm offended. That just means I want to pull up his hands on. Guru, remember, hey boo. Saying does pin curling with bobby pins at night using clips increase the risk of split ends. I'm trying to find different products to keep my hair up. Without, no, that's fine. Just make sure that you I always say make sure you got a serum on deck. Serums are bomb for that. So right before you pin it, check to see if your ends are dry. And if your ends are dry, if your ends not dry, leave it alone. If your ends are not dry, just use a little bit, like just a little bit, right? Because that's what I'm doing right here. Because this is like my new hair, and there's real short pieces in there mixed up with the longer pieces. So I'm putting the serum on there because the serum has smaller particles that are going deep into the hair shaft, and they're going to separate everything super easy for me. So no, there's nothing wrong with that. But just use a serum first, babe, before you put it on there. And I just uploaded a new video for y'all. So by the time this live is done, it should be done processing 100%. And go on there and watch that because I actually talk a little bit about not about that specific topic, but along those lines. So baby, as soon as we get off of here, go over to Guru 101 and go to Guru 101 TV because there's a new video over there. No problem, boo. Like, you know I got you, boo. Yeah, pin curling is life. And pin curling is very, very low tension. By the way, I wipe the edge control off before I go to bed with oil, but because I have these longer pieces and shorter pieces all in here together, I smooth it out just so things don't get damaged. And do you let your kids go back to school? Nope. I sure am not. My children will be homeschooled. Period. When everything is over with and my kids are my age, I'm gonna be very proud of the decisions that I made. It's so crazy because my kids' school changed stuff up at the very last minute. I'm talking very last minute. And so we was on the phone. They was basically like, "Oh, you either bring your kids into school or They're giving their spot up, and I'm like, all right. So literally like that, me and my husband had to find my kids another school. And I love my children. Of course, I love my children, but they was like, okay, mommy, I don't care. And at first, me and my husband was like, damn, like that shit crazy, because our kids have been going to that school since, like, that's the only school my kids have been to. Both of my kids have been going to this school since they was in kindergarten. And she was just like, nope. She was like, if you don't bring them in, they not doing online no more. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm like, up. Me and my husband decided, nope. And sure enough, and so like not even 2 weeks later, they having hundreds of kids in the fucking class with COVID and stuff. And then one of my favorite YouTubers is actually the one that made me help me make my decision, because she made a post and all three of her kids got COVID. All three of her kids got it, and all of her kids are under 9. And I'm like, hell no. And my mama lives with me. She's the only kid I have left, so I'm not bringing COVID in my house. My kids will be right with me. To me, this is where real parenting kicks in. This is where real parenting kicks in. I'm for it. I'm here. Whatever changes I gotta make, that's what I gotta make. So I notice my, posting ain't as much as normal, but I'm homeschooling my kids. I don't feel bad for the kids. Why? Don't feel bad for the kids. Let me tell you something. As human beings, we are resilient. My kids are fine. My kids are chilling. They have a blast. I just make sure they got everything that they need to be whole. Like, y'all, people get homeschooled all the time. Yeah, no, our kids' school was like, when we called, they were like, they told us that our only option, the only way that we could still do or have our kids at home was if we could get a letter from a doctor saying that I don't lie to get what I want. I just don't, because I believe in karma heavy. So we like, okay, so you saying that, if we don't bring, like, if our kids don't come in, if we don't feel comfortable with them being in class, that our kids got to find another school. It just is cut and dry. She was like, yep. I was like, okay, no problem. And our kids' school worked on a lottery. It works on a lottery system. So she was like, oh, just let it, just, so you do want me to give both of the kids spot away? I was like, yep, you sure can. You sure can. So, and I ain't knocking nobody. Y'all want to take y'all kids to school, y'all can, but I'm straight. My kids are right at fucking home with me, like right with me. Because the thing is, everybody's sending their kids to school, and but y'all don't understand that their parents are the same people who partying and all types of shit. No, I'm okay. And I couldn't even keep my daughter to keep her knee socks all the way up. So I for damn sure don't trust a bunch of little kids to keep masks on. So my kids are at home with me. I'm glad that you were able to keep your kids at home. You have to do what's best for you and your family. Yep. The plumber don't lend you his tool to unclog your sink. Hey, girl, you better say that. Thank you for changing the subject too. You said the plumber don't lend you his tools to unclog your sink yourself. Hello. So why do y'all expect the cosmetologist to give you every tool, like every trick in the book? It's crazy. And if we don't, we bougie or stuck up. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. Feel the same way in Chicago. They saying that our kids have to come back to school, but I don't stay black and die. That's all I gotta do. And not even that's all I gotta do. Stay black in the sin. That's all I gotta do. I ain't taking my kids nowhere. Y'all want to believe that y'all want to do it? Go ahead, do it. I don't got no problem with it. And I don't have nothing bad to say about people. I don't have nothing bad to say about people who decide to take their kids to school. If that's what you feel like God is telling you to do, then that's what you do. But I remember, and I promise we not talking about this. We're about to move on. I'm answering questions after this. But y'all remember my business I stopped doing hair 2 years ago. So the year before COVID, well, longer, 3 years ago almost. So the year before COVID happened, I will never forget. I'm not gonna cry. The year before COVID happened, I remember sitting in my studio and I could literally hear God like, you need to be done. You're done doing hair. Something is about to happen. You need to prepare yourself. And I'm not making it up because I have videos all over my YouTube saying these exact words. I'll leave the links below when we get done. And I remember the year before COVID happened, God was like, something is happening, something is about to happen. You cannot put all of your eggs in this hair basket. You can't put all of your eggs in this YouTube basket. You got to start creating other forms of income and you have to stop doing hair. And I couldn't believe it. It was the scariest shit ever, but I stopped doing hair. And then less than a year later, the world shut down and COVID happened. So, with that being said, I trust God, period. And I don't trust man at all. I just don't, unless God tells me to. And I'm not getting no COVID shit. And I'm not taking my kids, ain't going back to nobody's school. Okay? So, boom, shakala, boom. Anywho, no one said anything. No one said about giving tools, but if someone likes shampoo. Okay, babe. Alexis, you need to figure out what you're gonna do as a stylist. This is not the place for that. And in a minute, because let's just not talk about it. Do what you're gonna do. You know how I feel about it. We're not gonna go back and forth about it. I did this for 14 years. I used to feel the way that you felt until I walked into what I told you you just may walk into, then things changed for me. If you still want to keep doing that, keep doing it. But we're not talking about it anymore. Okay? And that's not necessarily just to you, the person who talking crap to you. Move along. If that's what you want to do, because look, hairstylists are headstrong. When you get something set in your mind, you're going to do it, especially if you think it's a good idea. Even if somebody tells you it's a bad one, I'm telling you, it's a horrible idea. And years from now, you're going to regret not making yourself a commodity. Period. No matter how you look at it, you're going to regret not making yourself a commodity. I know you think that you're helping your clients, but by buying your clients' products, I don't care if it's a ponytail holder, you are making yourself in a category that is not a commodity. You're making yourself replaceable by teaching them how to do your job and by giving them the tools that you use to do your job, even if they're minute tools. You cannot compare yourself to what I do sharing products because standing behind a chair is not my bread and butter. So you can't compare the two. I'm telling you what I know. If that's what you want to do, keep doing it. But we're not going to. Okay? But at first, they tried to get us to sign a waiver saying that if our kids... Listen, girl, I do not care. I don't want to say I don't care. I care. But girl, I am free. Shit. Everybody sticking shit up in my body or in my kids, and my kids at home. That's why I pay rent. We good. Wasn't complaining. I asked the question. That's all. Oh my god. Y'all, okay. Emotional people, I need y'all to leave. I'm feeling Carl Thomas vibes in here. I ain't talking about you, girl. I'm feeling how you seem to hurt me purposely. I'm emotional. Carl Thomas, get out. No. And didn't mean it like that. Like, come on, y'all. If you're emotional or sad or you looking for argument or some drama, this is not the place for you today. Thank you. I promise y'all, everybody here grow like this. I ain't trying to be rude, but like, we grown. Y'all be blowing my high, bro. Like, I be going outside before I get on sometimes, and like, sometimes y'all be blowing my high trying to get all serious and stuff. And like, bro, if you gonna ask me a question, dog, even if you don't agree with my answer, just say okay. But like, you blow my high when you ask me a question and then I answer it and then you want to argue with my answer. It's like, bro, I'm in a happy place. Shit. I am in a happy place. So if I already gotta go deep to answer the question, and then I done went deep to answer the question, and then you wanna go deeper to go back and forth. God damn it, man. Come on, shit. You come on, man. Pop the top and let the sunshine in. God damn. Come on, dog. Come on. Nah. I know it may be some saints in here that come when they marching, but weed is legal. God damn it, and y'all blowing my high. Now, ask whatever questions you want, but don't be trying to argue. Lord, shit. So this is Shea butter. I have the recipe in the ebook, and I always put this on before I braid my hair because it helps me retain length. Shea butter does not go on your scalp though. A lot of people trying to fight you. Girl, listen to me. Girl, listen to me. Y'all can take y'all kids wherever y'all want to take them. Mine staying home with me because I'm going to kick somebody's ass if my kids get sick. And I'm going to just walk up to the school hitting people because it ain't nobody's fault. Like, I'm going to kick somebody's ass. So let's just stay at home. So I'm putting these in tomorrow, but I'm going to do a video of these. But I'm not going to put the braid down in that video. So I just decided to do it here. I wasn't trying to blow your high. Now you sound like my husband talking about the blowing your high. Look, girl! But he won't let me smoke with him. Listen, I'm on your. Don't get mad at me. I love you. Cause you my boo. But go get your husband. I bet money he don't let you smoke with him because you want to talk. Shut up. No. If you want to smoke with your husband, you gotta be quiet because when you outside smoking, your husband is blowing the smoke out, and he probably like, that is some beautiful smoke. I like that color. That's a nice color. And then you like, babe, so what you think about? No. Shh. 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 That's why he don't be letting you come outside. You won't he if you want to go with him, you gotta be quiet. I bet you if you just go out there one day, you just be quiet, you don't say nothing. He'll be like, okay. Ask your husband, am I telling the truth? He said very, yep, very true. Shh, babe, shh. So what were you thinking? So remember, I just came from outside right before I went live. So like when people want to go back and forth when I get them an answer, like God damn. So when I get when it looks like I'm getting irritated, I'm not irritated. I'm not mad. Like I was just on a cloud and you made me come down. Stop. Shit. God damn it. Golly. I only use almond oil. My hair is got, yeah, almond oil is bomb. You're so right. My husband wants quiet in the sanctuary when we pop. Shut your face. You only doing that in church. You only clapping your hands in the sanctuary in church. And hey, when we in the backyard or when we having a session, what she say? I'm London Congress. Bring me the knife, please. I want the knife, please. That's the most talking we doing. Golly. Golly. I said, I want the knife. Please. That's from The Golden Child, if y'all don't know. I mean, that was my favorite movie when I was little. I said, I want the knife. Please. I'm about to look it up on my phone because y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not well. I am fine. I'm just saying, like, I be feeling good. So if y'all like, oh, see, man, no, I'm not. God damn it, man. I was in Tibet. With Eddie Murphy and the Golden Child. Man, hold on. I'm about to put, as soon as I finish this braid, I'm going to it. I swear to God. I said, I want the knife. Please. Yep. The Golden Child. Give me a 4 if you know what I'm talking. I'm not playing. I'm about to go to it as soon as I finish it. Hold on, I'm going to it right now. I said, I want the knife. Please. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Eddie. Wait. Golden Child. I want the knife. Please. Ah! Hold on.
He does not need it. To ask for the sacred cross dagger of a jaunty. For what reason? For the golden child. He does not need it. To save his life. The child is for our sakes, not for his own. I humbly beg you, let us have the knife. Let him ask it.
I'm about to pass out. Come on.
I want the knife.
Please. Come on, dog.
Let him ask again.
Oh, wait, you gotta say it again. Like, what, nigga? What?
I want the knife. Please.
Wait, one more time. Come on, dog. Remix it so we can go.
Only a man whose heart is pure can wield a knife. And if you're such a man, you will have it.
I'm not rewinding it, but he do it again. I said, I want the knife. Please. Listen, I used to watch that movie all the time. Like, as a child, I watched that movie all the freaking time. I said, I want the knife. Please. Yes, so that's what I mean. That's what your husband mean. Or that's what people who be on that stuff, that's what they be meaning. Like, that's how I knew, please. How they was in there, in the little Tibetan thing. I love that freaking movie. Oh my God. I don't even know how many times I watched it. I think when I was little. Oh, and my mom said, my mom and dad used to tell me that when I was a baby, My mom said she could put that movie on. Well, not a baby, but younger. She said she would put the movie on and she would be able to clean the whole house because I wouldn't move if I was just watching. Ah, ah, ah. Please. My dear sweet brother Numsy, I can't. I cannot with y'all. That's how I know y'all watch that all the time. I'm going to watch The Golden Child when this is off. Y'all, it's on Netflix. If y'all have never watched The Golden Child before, please go watch it. It is on Netflix. Please. Oh my God, please. I'm not playing. I'm going to watch it when we get done. Y'all got questions? I don't even remember what we was talking about or how we even got there. Yes, my dear sweet brother Nupsy. Oh my God, I'm so watching that movie tonight. Eddie Murphy is a whole fool. Oh, is it the growth for you? I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Okay, so I'm pretty much done adding braiding here at this point. Because like I said, I only really do braiding hair for my anchor braids. And I was gonna do the invisible crochet thing, but I'm just not. Because why? Because I'm just not. Because I'm just not doing it. How long has it been since I started growing hair out? Like 2 years, maybe. But then, yeah, about 2 years. But then, I mean, if you've been following my hair growth journey, you know I've cut quite a bit of it in the process and had a couple outbreaks in my scalp. So, am I still using Olaplex? I sure am. The video that's coming, not tomorrow, not the video that's coming tomorrow, but I should have it ready by the weekend. I'll be using Olaplex in that one. I always use Olaplex. Not necessarily every wash day. It just depends on what part of my hair growth cycle I'm in. Are box braids bad for fine hair? In my professional opinion, I think so because it's just too much tension. And how are you protecting something when you putting weight on it? But I mean, people's opinions differ, so I'm saying that's my opinion. I'm not saying that there's any type of scientific fact backing that. That's just my opinion. On a lighter note, I finally detangled with oil and was amazed. Boom. I will be doing that from now on. My hair stayed detangled for the whole wash process. I know it did. What type of oil did you use? Because remember, you need lubrication. Your hair feels like it's easier to comb through when it's wet, not because it's lubricated, but because it's paralyzed. So it's a lot easier to manipulate a paralyzed person than it is to manipulate a person that's in full strength. Oh, get into it. It ain't no braiding here on that one. Oh, oh, where is you? Look at you. Oh, I need to grow up. Good, good stuff. Yeah, just detangle with oil, boo. Yeah, I don't like box braids for thin hair. And I'm not saying you can never do it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you have thin hair, box braids need to be like you do box braids, have those in for like a couple weeks. But when you start to see your hair growing out, don't try to hold on to it. Take them out because the the more new growth you have, the more weight your thin hair has to hold for the more weight it has to hold for the hair shaft, and then it's just gonna break your hair off. So yeah. Hey boo. Hey, have they seen? Hey boo. So okay, peep game. How this is my hair and the braid hair. This is where my bay is coming in handy because I need to make sure my ends stay maintained. This is what makes your protective style protected. Ends are up, braided up, ain't gonna be snagging. Is it okay to use hair growth oil on my scalp approximately 3 times a week? No. No, it's not. You only need to do that maybe on wash day, if even that. And you have natural oils coming from your scalp. And one of the main reasons why most people's hair is weak is because the natural oil sebum that's supposed to be on there making it stronger can never come out because we block the follicle with oils and butters. I'll be able to get it. I'm gonna be able to get it through there. Yes, I'm doing the same thing. Homeschooling my daughter when she starts school. My kids right in here. I'm fucking everybody up. My kid gets sick, so everybody will stay safe. Yes, Hep C is non-comedogenic. Absolutely, it is a 0 on the scale. Stephanie Williams, hey boo, came in on the live late. Started from the beginning. Gray hair. Oh. About gray hair, advanced gray solution, semi-permanent. But the only reason that semi-permanent covers gray is because it's semi-permanent, but it's only gonna be for a minute. It's going to rinse out rather quickly because it's only meant to last a little bit longer than temporary hair color does. So, how is your arms, Mimi? From being up here, y'all, I did hair for 14 years. So for 14 years, I would keep my hands like this or like this from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. I don't feel it. My brain shuts off pain when it comes to my hands. Sounds crazy, but that's how it go. That's insane growth. Absolutely beautiful and great job. Oh, thank you. I promise y'all it's easy. Hair growth is easy. The shortcuts that y'all using make it hard. And the thing is, like, I see stuff all the time. People be like, or even on my last, I turned the comments on for a second on the Rice Water video, but people are so fucking nasty. I'm like, I don't care how much I can prove how long my hair is. I don't want to see this shit. So I cut the comments back off. But like people make, I see the comment all the time, like, oh, never trust a hairstylist with short hair. It's like, if I'm doing hair all day, if my first client is at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm not even getting home to 10, and I got kids and a husband, when am I doing my hair again? When do I have the time and patience to take care of my hair again when I'm doing everyone else's, you know? So I've always had my hair short by choice, guys. Like my hair wasn't short because it wouldn't grow. I didn't want my hair to grow. I wanted it to stay short. You see a woman who has a short pixie cut, you see a woman who hair grow like weeds. Any woman who has a short pixie cut will tell you, girl, hair grows fast. Because you know, if you got a short pixie, give me a 5. You know that you getting a haircut once a week or at least once every 2 weeks. And every time you do, it's over an inch, well over an inch in a week, in 2 weeks. Baby. It lasts for 5 to 6 washes on me, but it doesn't damage the hair. Great alternative to dye. No, baby, that's not an alternative. It's the same thing, love. It's the same chemical. It's just a milder version. It's the same molecule. It's just a milder version. We have a really, really big molecule with temporary hair color. Then we have semi, demi, and permanent. It's the same chemical. You can still damage your hair. Like that's not true. It's you're still using a chemical when you use semi-permanent, babe. It's still a chemical. It's the same thing. The only difference is the size of the molecule. You're not using by using semi-permanent or demi-permanent, you're not using a weaker version. Like your daughter's hair is going to oh, my daughter's hair is thriving. It really is. I was going she I'm gonna bring her in here when I get done. I just did some locks on her hair because she wanted her hair like mine. She looks so freaking cute. Like red or dark brown. Will I see something? No, you won't see anything. If you put a semi-permanent, a rinse, a temporary hair color or in brown, you won't see anything. If I put a red rinse on this, you won't see nothing because it's deposit only, and it can only deposit inside of a cortex that is missing melanin. It goes within the cortex to fill melanin. So temporary hair color is not going to the cortex. Semi-permanent is only going to a certain level. Semi-permanent is only going to a certain level of the cortex. Demi is only going to a certain level of the cortex. Permanent is going all the way in the cortex. But semi, demi, permanent is all the same. You're not doing anything different because you're using the semi-permanent hair color. So semi is still weak. It's weaker, but it can still be damaged because you still have to mix it with the developer. You can still do it wrong. You can still do it wrong. Had that for people in the back, sis. Just got girl, baby, listen. Yeah, like color is a science, y'all. It's not like a oh, all you have to do is this. No, babe. Semi is still permanent. Semi color as a professional, like as a consumer, you don't know this, but as a professional, it's temporary hair color, right? Then you have semi permanent, demi permanent. But after semi comes the word permanent. With semi or demi, we're still open in the cuticle, baby. We're still in the cortex. It's only with temporary hair color that you are not within the cortex. You are still opening the cortex. You don't use a developer with temporary. And then if you're using a professional brand, like Joyco is my favorite hair color line. But like with Joyco with their temporary hair color, you do mix a developer, but it's a no lift developer. But our developers go from 5 to like 50 or 60 depending on the brand. But with semi-permanent, you still have a lift of a developer. It may be like 10 to 15, anywhere from 5 to 15 developer lift. It's semi to demi-permanent. But anything past 20 volume, like y'all, it's a science. Like y'all be we gotta stop playing in here, baby. The formulation, the instructions just says put it on my hair. Is it box hair color? Where did you get it from? Let's talk about that. Where did you get it from? Where did you get it from? Because from the saying that, that means that you got box hair color. And box hair color is one of the worst things you can ever get because box hair color has metallic dyes in it. And the reason that they put metallic dyes in it is because they know that most people are getting a box hair color from Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. So they know that there are going to be people from all different walks of life, all different races coming in and buying hair color from them. So they make the developer as high as it can possibly go. So it works for everyone. Miss Claire, I don't even know who that. Yeah, girl. I just really don't recommend doing chemicals on your own hair unless you take the time to learn the science of hair. Sorry. How do you feel professionally about using silicones for a silk press? I think it's not a good idea. Like, or what do you? I don't. What do you mean? Silicone based products? What do you mean? Or like pure silicone? I don't know what you mean. I lied. I am doing one more piece of braid here because I do have a pressure point in the middle of my head. That's the brand Beautiful Collection by Curl Professionals. Oh, if it's by Curl Professionals, you good. You fine. I just I just really recommend doing your research on the science of hair because color is not an exact science. Yeah, say put it on there and rinse it off for 10 minutes, but that's because it's a professional brand. So if I'm a professional, they not putting all of the directions that we learned in cosmetology school on the back of the bottle because we already know. So all of the extra stuff that you need to know that you need to do in preparation before you put the color on your head or what you need to do after or the extra things in between, a bottle will say a professional grade because they know that a professional knows the things to do that are not on the bottle. Coloring hair is not just opening the bottle, mixing this, mixing that, mixing it up, and then putting it in your hair. No, that's not what color is about at all. I had to learn that with a cosmetology license. Color is more than, ooh, it's cute. No, that ain't how it go, boo. That ain't how it go. But my hair growing back fast over there. I didn't even see the piece of hair that I cut. No, I don't use silicone mix for no silk press. No, I don't. Do you want silicone in your hair? I don't. That's just not my thing. People want to do it though. That's fine. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to. I mean, because people gonna be in their feelings. Because I see a lot of people use that. I know what you're talking about. I just have it to. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do every time I'm uncomfortable about asking a question because I don't got time for no bullshit. I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I ain't saying don't color your own hair at home. I know I'm not gonna be able to do that, but just really actually learn about hair before you try to color your own because it's a lot more complicated than you think. What oil do you use on your scalp during the outbreak? I don't oil my scalp during the outbreak ever. When I'm having the outbreak is because my follicles are clogged or my follicles are trying to get rid of something. So I'm not about to go fill them up when they releasing. Like your scalp feeling funny don't mean feel the follicle. So that's something everybody needs to stop doing. Don't when your scalp feels funny, when your hair feels funny, that's not a sign to put more product on it. Like if somebody's choking or if somebody can't breathe, you gonna try to like adjust their passages and make it easier for them to breathe. You if somebody like I can't breathe, you're not gonna put your hand over their mouth and block their airway even more. So it's the same thing with your hair. Like if your scalp is flaking or something like that, then you don't block the follicle. You cleanse it of bacteria. You don't block it. So I don't. And only oils I use on my scalp, walnut and hemp. Don't change. I don't switch stuff up. Like I won't be putting no oil on my scalp after this. I don't oil my scalp after I braid it. I'm not saying nothing bad about people who do. I just don't do that because my scalp is freshly clean. My follicle is not blocked at all, and I have a sebaceous gland in my scalp that the natural oil called sebum comes through. So after I wash my hair, I don't put nothing on my scalp. So the natural sebum can come out, coat my hair shaft, so I can retain length. Like that's it. How long do my press on last? I've had these on for 2 weeks. This nail just broke, and then these other two just broke. And I would be putting them back on, but I got a brand deal, so I gotta take them on. Yes, it is. Hemp seed oil is bomb on hair and scalp. The Golden Child, that was one of your favorite movies. Will washing your hair twice a week be bad? I work out and I sweat. Yes, you don't because remember, you sweating on your scalp has nothing to do with you sweating all over your hair. All you need to do is get a cotton ball and cover it with some rose water and put a couple of drops of tea tree oil in it and then rub that across your scalp. And when I say a couple, I mean two, no more than two. Okay? And that's in let's yeah, no more than two. And then put it on a cotton ball, put that mixture on a cotton ball, and then every time you get done working out, just cleanse your scalp with that, put your twist back in, sit under a dryer for a minute and call it a day. You don't need to wash your all of your hair because you sweat in your scalp. Just have you a little thing of rose water ready to go. When you go to the gym, have you some rose water and a little thing of tea tree. And when you get out of the shower, be like, put your tea tree in there. I'm gonna say, do about let's do about 2 tablespoons of rose water, and put that in there, and then a drop. If you're doing a table, 2 tablespoons, just one drop. So one drop of tea tree oil, essential oil. Boom, mix it up, put it on a cotton ball, rub it. Just you see how my hair is, just like this. Rub it like this. Sit you under a dryer so that way all of your hair that was dry, all of your hair that was wet will dry up, and then after it's dry, untwist it and keep it moving. But washing your hair twice in 1 week, that's too much. Especially if you have curly hair. If you have curly hair, that's too much. It already takes the oil long enough to travel down our hair shaft. So to wash your hair twice in a week is too much. So does that mean I need to wash more frequently because it's flakes the next day or wash day? If you have flakes, that means that your natural skin cell turnover cycle isn't on schedule. You shouldn't have flakes all the time. What you need to do is get a scrub. So go and find your favorite scrub, a scalp scrub, or just not your favorite if you've never used one before, but go find a scalp scrub that you like and implement a scalp scrub into your wash days until you see the flakes starting to go away. Because every 28 days, the skin cells on your scalp die and fall off. And so if you're not scrubbing them off, if you're not exfoliating your scalp, or if you're not, because just because you wash your hair doesn't mean that you exfoliating your scalp like you're supposed to. So that just means you got blockages on your scalp and you need to unblock the follicle and get all of those dead skin cells off. Flakes don't just happen for no reason, y'all. If something is happening repetitively in your head, there is some type of imbalance. And when you find the imbalance, you can fix the problem. Find the imbalance and you fix the problem. Kimra has my favorite scalp scrub. Y'all, I'm gonna leave my the link to my Amazon on here, and everybody go follow me on Amazon because I am going live on Amazon actually tomorrow talking about oils. And you see that box back there, baby, that's all Amazon stuff. Video coming soon, but I'm going live with these tomorrow on Amazon, and I'm going to show you how to make a couple of body products, a body scrub, and a scalp oil. So just make sure you over on my Amazon live tomorrow. Does it help? I don't do apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is an acid, so I don't give advice about putting apple cider vinegar in here. You can unclog your sink and your toilet with apple cider vinegar. It is an acid. If you Google it, apple cider vinegar nutritional value. So yeah, it'll cleanse some gook off your scalp because it's an acid. But is it helping your hair grow? No, it's not. That's a scientific fact. Apple cider vinegar has no nutritional value. If you have a thing of apple cider vinegar in your cabinet right now, go get it and look at the back of it. It's going to say zinc 0%. All of that, all of those botanicals, everything, all of those vitamins, it has none. It has none. It's an acid. So it's not that it's helping your hair grow, it is burning away at everything that's preventing your hair from growing. Apple cider vinegar is getting you out of the way, but it's not growing anything. It's moving the things that you are putting on your hair that's preventing your hair from growing in the first place. So I mean, yeah, I guess if your scalp is itching because you had your braids in too long and your follicles are blocked and clogged, yeah, apple cider vinegar will get it'll deteriorate the dirt because it's acid. But I am in no way, shape, or form recommending that you put it in your hair. I have apple cider vinegar in my house. I eat it on a regular whenever, because I don't drink regular milk. So whenever I'm making buttermilk, I put apple cider vinegar inside of like whatever vegan or plant-based milk I'm using. And after like 15 minutes, it curdles. It turns into buttermilk. It's acid. Yeah. Other than that, I don't put apple cider vinegar in my hair. Do you do hair if a friend recommend? Wait, do you do hair if a friend recommend another friend? Wait, what do you mean? Me personally, I'm not doing anyone's hair. What do you mean? I don't think I understood your question. Do you do hair if a friend recommended another friend? I don't think I understand your question all the way. And if I the way I'm understanding it is what I do, even though I said I'm retired, what I do hair if a friend was like, oh, she cool. No, I would not. Because any friend of mine ain't gonna ask me to do nobody hair because they know how I feel about being free. So was that your question or did I understand it wrong? Do you have it on your Amazon store? What do I have what on my Amazon store, babe? I forgot already, Tony. Do you? I don't know what you mean by that, but I guess I'll turn around. And remember, as y'all braiding, and double check to make sure you don't have no knots. Hold on, y'all. How do you see? I can't see. See, it is the truth. What I do? Just now, and then just now, and then you answer. Oh, I did answer your question. That's what I. Is that what I? No, I don't. I'm free. I's free now. I's free. I's free now. You hear me, mom? I said I'm free. But I will say this though. Guru 101 has been wearing me down a little bit. And if I do hair again, the only way that I'm possibly willing to do it, because Tanya and Jordan have really been working on me with this. Capricorns. And basically, if I was to ever do hair again, it will only be people that are within my Guru one-on-one group. And that's not to trick anybody into joining. It's simply because I know these women. I'm comfortable with these women, and I know it's not gonna be no drama or no BS. So yeah. Oh, I look like book West Side like Chris. Can I see your BCO real quick? I look like, oh my god, I look so ghetto. Ooh. I gotta look cute tonight though, cause my husband low key shaved. I don't think he watching it. He low key shaved or whatever. He been looking like a whole snack for the last couple days. So you know what I'm saying. Hey boo. I cannot see. Busting out the band though. I'm going fishing with this little bit of strip dip. And my bankroll got a big deal. Y'all know what song that is? I'm going fishing with a little bit of strip dips. And my bankroll got a big deal. No, y'all don't know. Okay. I want somebody to say something. I want one of y'all to know that part. Don't nobody know that part. If it ain't about the money, I'm going fishing with a little bit of shrimp dips. I'm pretty sure that's not what he said. But that's what I'm saying. I'm going fishing with these little bit of shrimp dips. I'm pretty sure that's not what he said. But that's what we're going with today. Oh my God. All of these people in here and only 80 likes. This is so rude. It's so freaking rude. So you guys, have y'all been on y'all hair growth journey too? And if so, where are you at in yours? If it ain't about the money, don't be calling me up, nigga. I ain't waking up. If it ain't about the money. No, it don't. First of all, don't do that. Like you too young. That's Ti. The song just came out last year, so don't be talking about you too old. That's Ti. If it ain't about the money, I'm going fishing with this little bit of shrimp dips, and I'm about to play. I'm about to play the part after I get you with this. Because I actually do need to play it because I don't know what the hell he's. I'm hoping this because this nail, these press-ons do not just press off, okay? Hi, is your hair relaxed? I can't tell. No, it's not relaxed. It's not relaxed, but don't be calling me up, man. I ain't giving up. Don't be ringing my line. Stop wasting my time. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, nigga. I ain't getting up. I also love to know the answer to, is there a certain type of hairbrush we should use to scientifically brush it? What kind of brush are you using? long as it's a boar bristle brush, it's not really that deep. And again, the brush is not breaking off your hair the way you're using the brush is breaking off your hair. Brushes do not break off your hair. I'm not being rude or nothing, but that's how everybody used to be like, "Oh, you go to her. She use a round brush. Round brushes break off your hair." No, round brushes do not break off your hair. People who don't know how to use round brushes break off your hair, but round brushes don't break off your hair. So I'm not being rude, but the brush is not breaking off your hair. You're not using whatever type of brush you're using the right way, and it's causing your hair to break. But the brush is not breaking your hair. We gotta stop blaming tools, y'all. We can't blame tools. We can't blame products. Y'all use products wrong. For example, like Diva Curl products, it's some people it don't mess their hair up because it's for the people that's for them. It's a boar bristle brush. It's the way you using it. Boar bristle brushes are A1. That's why I asked you what type of brush you were using first. It's the way you're using it. Boar bristle brushes are my preference. So it's not the brush, it's you. I'm not being rude, but the brush is not breaking your hair off. You're not using the brush right. Sorry, babe. See what happens when you don't allow your hair to tangle by maintaining it, sus. Like, y'all won't worry about length retention if you just comb your freaking hair and then properly prepare your hair before you put protective styles in. But most people like, oh, I want to protect my hair, so y'all won't blow dry y'all hair. Y'all just wash it, put the braids in, or you wash it, go to sleep, and let your hair air dry in the bed because you avoid in the damaging blow dryer, and then you get up in the morning and rub like be ugh, ugh, like struggling, putting all of these different layers of products so you can get through your hair. Because at the end of the day, y'all only using products because y'all not blow drying y'all hair or y'all not properly stretching y'all hair, letting y'all hair air dry, doing wash and goes, and can't comb through y'all hair. So y'all layering on 50 million products so y'all can comb through y'all hair. And as you're combing your hair, you breaking your hair off because you using too much tension, doing over manipulation instead of just properly stretching your hair out with a blow dryer, and you're good. And the video that I recorded that's on there, it has my hair, and I don't have one piece of heat damage. And when I don't have like box braids or anything like that, I wash my hair at least once a week. So I blow dry my hair every single week, not 1 ounce of heat damage, not one, because a blow dryer doesn't give heat damage. Not using a blow dryer right gives you heat damage. I love you being so honest. I don't know how else to be, baby. Ah, you asked about hair journey, so my journey. I was on a journey to brow strap next to few others. Then fell in love with the blunt blob. Girl, listen, hair is hair and it grows back. When y'all first met me, I had a short pixie cut shaved in the back. Our hair is not like our ovaries. I'm not attacking nobody, but all that shit that like our people, certain parents or other people put on you, like, oh, your hair is your glory. Like I remember my clients, the twins, when they said they wanted to cut their hair, people were like, oh no, you're going to weaken your connection with God. God is in your hair. A woman's beauty is in her hair and all of that. So if everybody can detach themselves from that and just learn the science of hair, girl, bye. Your hair ain't like your ovaries. Okay? You cut them off. You girl, listen. You cut your hair off, it grows the freak back. When y'all first met me, I was shaved and relaxed. Shaved and taper. What you mean? Almost a bald fade. Damn near a bald fade back there. It felt like. Not quite. But no. People gave y'all all these extra steps so they can sell y'all ass some extra products. Hello. Hello. They gave you the extra steps to sell you some extra products. Hello. Pay attention to the fact that every step got a product to match it. Pre-poo. You guys, you got a pre-poo. Pre-pooing is important. Pre-pooing is the most important thing. Then 5 minutes later, new pre-poo products. Ain't nobody never heard shit about the word pre-poo. You got a co-wash. Now here's co-wash products. Like, ain't nobody heard nothing about no co-wash never, nowhere. What? Like, y'all gotta stop getting played, like I say, on a regular. On a regular. My hair is much healthier due to the tips I've learned from you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Sin, you have me afraid to use the Shea butter since I made. What? Why would you? I have you scared to use it when I've been using it the whole time that we've been here. It just don't go on your scalp. Stop making it complicated. It's not complicated. You know it's not complicated because you're watching me do it. Everything that I'm telling you to do, you're watching me do live. It's not complicated. And I would have been done if I wasn't talking to y'all. It's not that deep. Like, sis, wash your hair. I shampoo my hair, put conditioner in it, rinse the conditioner out, and I only had the conditioner in my head as long as it took me to wash my butt. And then once I rinsed the soap off my butt, I rinsed the conditioner out of my hair, got out, sprayed some leave-in conditioner in, and then blow dry my hair, Design Essentials leave-in conditioner, and then I put this in my hair afterwards. Now you're watching me braid it and put this on my ends as I go down. That's it. That is it. Nothing else. I don't do anything else. And then I watch what I put in the body, but that's it. Like, man. And I didn't cold wash first. I didn't get under a heat lamp first. Like, man. I didn't use boo-boo sprinkles. I ain't walked around with my hair smelling like booty meat or nothing. And I purposely, like, it's a reason why I haven't been coming on here doing lens checks because I just honestly don't. I'm not doing it so I could be like, ooh, look, hair grows fast. Like, no, because this is normal. This is normal. What is up with the trend of everybody and their mama making their own products? Listen, it's to make everything is about money. They're like, why do you have a job? I'm not knocking nobody. Why do everybody get up and go to work in the morning? Y'all gotta realize, like, everybody moves based off y'all. So anything y'all seeing brands do is your fault because they following you. They follow you. They're following you. I just got done having in one of the conference calls I had. I'm not gonna give too much information because this is for the Guru one-on-one, right? But things are changing. Like now with brands, views mean absolutely nothing. I talked to a very, very, very big brand, and they told me that if they see a page that got like 500,000, like let's say it's 500,000 views on the video, but then they look in the comments and the person isn't engaging with the people that's on their channel, and they don't see real, authentic relationship, and they don't see comments where the people are invested. He told me he would pick a channel that has a video that has 1,000 views over a video that got 500,000 views, just simply based on the comments and the engagement in the comments. Views mean absolutely nothing. They're paying attention to the relationship. They're paying attention to what you listen to, what y'all saying in the comments. Y'all need to understand these brands are reading these comments. These brands are reading everything y'all write down, everything. And they making their tactics based on what y'all putting in people's comments, period. Like when people, please don't ever think that just because somebody got a bunch of views, they making more money than somebody who don't have that many views. That's not true. We don't get paid per view. We get paid per ad. So what happens is different brands will say, okay, we'll pay for this ad space. And then we split that money that they pay with YouTube. But they're only bidding a certain amount depending on what they think the channel is worth. And they're finding the channel's worth in the comments and the engagement, not the views. I'm saying that to make y'all understand that with these products, y'all need to pay attention to the science of hair, not who y'all favorite YouTubers are and not who got the most views. Because brands are literally studying what y'all saying and what y'all looking for. And they creating products based on what you're looking for. And they contact the influencers based on who you are really, truly, authentically engaging with. Because just because somebody got a bunch of views don't mean that they talking to all of their people. It don't mean that they people trust them to spend their money. And at the end of the day, that's what a person is bidding for. That's what you doing an ad for. You putting out an ad to make sure you gonna get your money's worth. And you only gonna get your money's worth if the person who's doing your advertisement has a relationship with the potential customers. Super simple. Super simple. Now in the back, I do make sure my parts are straight because I do not have time for no funky lines of demarcation. That's exactly the process I do when washing my hair, sis. I do the same. And I don't keep conditioner on my hands for long either. Good. Yeah, and I mean everybody is starting a product line. That's the game. It's not new though. Y'all just now paying attention to it because now this is the thing. Brands been out here starting their own product lines. Now it's just other black women doing it. Do we have a problem with black women starting their own lines? We don't care nothing about Carol's daughter and buying everybody else products. Now the black women that y'all watching online 24/7 are starting their own product lines. What's the problem? I don't see an issue with it. My hair grew fast. Thank you. I mean, I don't know if I was supposed to. Listen, they put aloe. I mean, depending on the brand, coconut oil isn't a big deal because of the percentage. So if you buying a product with coconut oil in it, just look at the back of the bottle and see where it falls. If it's like one of the last ingredients, girl, they probably put two little poops of coconut oil in there. But if it's one of the ones at the top, once again, like they not gonna stop putting coconut oil in it until the people at the top of the hair game say coconut oil bad for your hair. Okay. I'm not big enough on YouTube yet for them to make changes because I said coconut oil is bad. Everybody in the comments still follows coconut oil, so that's what they doing. People still arguing and calling each other out of their names for rice water, so they still selling the product. Like that's what it is. How the game goes, bro. Oh, that's a towel for doing my toes. So man, you'll be. Don't nobody here. The coconut oil don't go in your hair. It just don't. People don't like to hear that, but it just don't. Just like onions is good for you, that don't mean it's good to put onion juice in your eyes. It's still good for you. You got great botanicals, but that's not the way you supposed to get it through the eyeballs. Almost done, y'all. Y'all got any questions for me? I only got one braid after this. This is how I retain lint. Shea body. And notice that I didn't put it on my ends so I got to the bottom. Would you show us your Shea Bay product? It's the same one from a video I made before. What kind of story y'all want? Y'all got to tell me which kind so I can pull one up. So just imagine doing hair for 14 years in Vegas. I have some story. Ooh, look at. Ooh. I've been doing hair for a while in Vegas, so I got quite a few stories. So tell me which one type of story you want to hear so I can. A weird one. Some of y'all may have heard this one before. It's just the first one that popped up in my head. Hold on, y'all. I'm just really serious about my ends, guys. I learned from you. I found my personal go-to products, and I'm happy with my products. Nothing fancy, just consistent use of quality products. That's it. Like that's it. With a routine. It's all about the routine. As long as your routine is good, you're good. It's not that deep. You make it so complicated. No problem. Okay, I'm gonna just do the first one that come up, and if y'all heard it already, I'm sorry, but I can't think and. Uh, okay, so blah blah. Oh, I got one. I don't think I've. I don't know if I told this one. So this client of mine was a sweetheart, transgender, but I'm confused if. Okay, so I'm gonna say she, but I'm gonna say she, but yeah, you. As I tell the story, you'll think okay. So very first appointment, my mom was there. No, first appointment that was pretty cool or whatnot. I don't really remember the first one, so it must nothing happened on the first appointment. But then on the next one, my mom was there, right? And so my mom, y'all know my mama, she be like egging people on. So they sitting there talking or whatever, and she had already got breast implants. Not my mother, the person. Let's call her Ashley. Sorry if your name's Ashley. That's not this person's name, but that's what we're calling this person, Ashley. So, Ashley already had breast implants, and my mom didn't have a problem. This would be a funny one, I think. I don't know. So my mom didn't have a problem with telling people stuff looked good, even if it was uncomfortable things like titties. And so once my mom said something, because I will admit she was very like chill. She wasn't all extra and stuff. She was super chill. But then my mom just pulled the cat out the bag, okay? Because my mom's all like, "Girl, yeah, so when you get you got those not yours, those not yours." And she's like, "Mama, this is not mine." Girl, you better make that money. Don't let it make you. So I'm giving my mom this look like, shut up, because I don't want her to be egging her on. But sure enough, my mom just keep her going, like just keep her going, like, girl, shut up, girl. So what else are you gonna be getting? Like a. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but are you gonna get like a sex change or anything? And she was like, baby, no. They love the lady stick. We ain't doing nothing with the lady stick, baby. They love the lady stick. Mm. Oh, 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 okay. The lady stick. Yes, baby, that's what I call it. The lady stick, baby. Yes, that's what we call it. And then I zoned out. She started telling my mom a story. And so I zoned out that day. By the time I got to her, because she was under the dryer with her weave drying. So by the time I got back over there, that conversation was done. I was able to control it, right? So her next appointment, Y'all not gonna believe me, but this is what happened. It is what it is. So her next appointment, she walks in and she was late, but she called in advance and was like, "Hey, Sin, I'm gonna be a little late. Whoop whoop whoop." And I'm like, "Girl, you know we don't do late." She's like, "No, I promise it won't be past the 5 minutes." I'm like, "All right, bet." So she gets there, and when she gets there, she has a folded chair with her. It was a gray folding chair. And with that folded chair, she had like one of those little donuts, right? A little donut seat. So she drags that in and goes like, "I'm sorry, Sin, but can we just switch these out real quick? Cause baby girl, I told you. Remember last time what I told you about work?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." But swear to God, I'm sorry if you listening, boo. I was not listening. That's the only way that I can keep my mind together. And okay, Saints. So anyway, yeah. So when she ended up coming in, it was like, "Yeah, I told you. Remember, I told you I don't do black dudes because they so rough." I think I left that part out. She was also an escort. Yeah. So, anywho, she came in and she was like kind of limping. I mean, not limping, but just walking funny. And so, anyway, she's like, "Girl, I told you I don't do black dudes, but baby girl, it's all star weekend, okay?" And I let him bust it wide open. I'm like, "Shh, Ashley, shh." So I closed the door. And then I'm like, "Okay, so what exactly is happening?" And so to make a long story short, because it was a while ago, I don't remember word for word verbatim what she said, but I just remember her saying that she had four dudes at the same time, and they didn't use the lady stick, they used a man stick on her, and her butt was sore. And I wanted to sit in the chair. So I was like, "Well, I mean, you can put you can just, sit your donut on top of my chair. You don't have to move my chair." And so she was like, "Baby, I don't think you get it." I was like, "I don't think I get it either. What's going on?" And she was like, look," and then pulls up her shirt and shows me it's called a colostomy bag. If you say it right, colostomy bag, like what you use when you lose control of your freaking bowels. So they put a little bag in there so you won't poo poo on yourself. She had one under her stomach. I mean, not under her stomach, under her shirt. And was like, "So I just got this right here." And when I looked, when she folded the chair out, the chair had a hole in it. And then she pulled out her bag. She pulled out the bag, and the bag actually had a little seat remover thing, because you could see the seat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not in the medical field, so I don't know the right terminology for it, but it was like a little seat, like in the where you think the chair part will go. It like lifted up and folded, so it was like a hole for her to sit in, but it had like a chair cupped under it, because she was like, sometimes it leaks, but it was for her, for the bag. Was She was like, the bag was sitting between her leg. I said, "Dog, no, it's not gonna work." She like, "Still, are you strong?" And I'm like, "Man, I'm sorry." She's like, "Did you just call me dog?" And I was like, "I'm so sorry," because like my brain just colos coloscopy colonoscopy bag. Colonoscopy, did I say it right? Anyway, I never had one of those. So she was like, "Oh, like Sam, like, blah blah blah. Like, it's not, as long as you just tell me before you gotta turn me, or before we." And I'm like, "Listen, I don't think we should do this." And I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is about to sound so petty. I don't care. I'm gonna cut this when we get off live. I don't care how petty this sounds to somebody. Let me say this. God damn it. Let me say this. Oh, I said it right that time. Okay. God damn it. If I would have moved her and some shit would have got on my foot, oh, I would have killed everybody. I swear to God. Oh my God, I would have stopped doing hair that week. I swear to God, I would have quit doing hair. Oh God, I would have quit the hair industry if some of her shit would have got on my foot. So I was like, "No, like, I'm sorry, but like, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry." She's like, "Are you serious right now, Cian? I need this appointment. They said I could take this bag off." But she didn't call it a bag. It was a while ago. I don't remember what she called it. They said I could take this bag off in a couple weeks. And I got an appointment and you booked up for until next month, Cyn. And I said, baby, I will make time for you. I will figure it out, but I cannot do hair. Your hair with that boo-boo bag attached to you. And then she started laughing. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. But you. And then after that, everything was okay. Oh, and I always put a scarf on and then my bonnet, so the bonnet sit on top of my scarf and on my edges. Boom. But yeah, that was that. Uh-huh. That shit was disgusting. And it was crazy because uh she ended up writing a Yelp review about me that I was homophobic and something. I didn't give two flying shit. She wasn't boo-booing in my chair. So I don't give a damn. Say what you want to say about me. She wasn't taking no shit in my chair. So you done with me what I do. Y'all the one. This is the thing. Y'all be asking me for stories, and then I give them to y'all, and then y'all be acting like it's my fault. All I did was come to work that day with my hair kind of sort of done, and however it would be, and then I would be there ready with the flat irons on, the shears ready, the waters on, rent's paid, everything. I'm there. This don't got nothing to do with me. I don't got nothing to do with it. I didn't do nothing. That was that. But this is Vegas. And then this next story does not belong to me. It's one of my old stylist friends, and I told y'all before, like whenever we would have a client that was, we would come and get each other. And this one day in particular, she came down there and told me that she had a escort in her room and to come, a special escort, so to come look. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? I got down there. He had to be like 6'3". Oh God. Like y'all ever see a man sitting in a chair and you see his knees all the way up there because he's so tall that his knees be like. So he was like 6'3", like this, like. And I walked in the room and I saw 60. Hold on. No, I can only do one leg. I'm short. Imagine another leg right here, like just sitting there tall as hell with big ass titties. I'm talking some of the biggest titties I've ever seen in my life, just sitting like this, right? And I just remember like walking in there, like, no, wait, I left something out. Full goatee, but like here and here. No, not mustache. Just here and here, but like a shadow. Not like my husband's, but like they need to shave tomorrow, cause it's getting a full. So I'm like, maybe she's just braiding it. Maybe she's just braiding it. So I walked in and I turned back around because I ain't have my face together and I didn't have my words together. Because normally we would come in and be like, oh, you got some scissors or you got like something, but I couldn't. And so I turned back over, I left out and I came back in. And like I said, full goatee, about 6'2", with big old titties, just sitting there like, then it's like, oh, what up with you? I was like, do you got some shears? Some thinning shears? Do you got some? And she was like, they right there seeing in the thing. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to take these two. I don't even remember what I said. It was just whatever came out at that second. That's all I just was and then when I walked out, when I walked out or whatever, she texted me, was like, you're a dumbass. And I was like, you should have said something. Say something. How you just gonna ask somebody to come in? Like, say something. So anyway, I remember I guess they done. I don't know. She was on the other side of the building. And so when her client gets done, a lot of times our clients will go to other people's rooms asking for change. Like, so if they saw like one of our friends' rooms, like if one of us was in another room, they'd be like, "Oh, hey, you got change for blah blah blah." So oh God, he came to my room and was like, with blonde hair all the way down here, 6'2", 6'2" with a goatee. You got change for 100. Uh-huh. There you go. Have a nice day. Yeah, and then the follow, because that was her client. So then later on, it was either later on that day. Yeah, later on that day, she came down there and was like, "Sin, remember that client I told you that was a porn star?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "That was her." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And so my client Jocelyn was in there. Oh, Jocelyn, I wish she was on here right now. My client Jocelyn was in there at this point. And so Jocelyn, like, well, I want to know because we talking about it. So I'm telling Jocelyn like I'm telling y'all. And so she was like, "Oh, I want to see what she look like. What do we look like? What do we look like?" Because she liked to go by he and I don't know. And so she pulled the girl, my friend at the time pulled the picture out like, "Okay, I'm warning you in advance what you about to see." And so she pulls the picture out, and her client was a porn star with titties, so he did gay porn, but with boobs. So the picture was him, so a tall black man with big old. He had some nice titties. Okay, they did a really good job. Some big old boobs, and his thing just out. So you just see big old boobs and stuff, and then an old white guy laying next to it, like. That was doing here in Vegas. So yeah. Do y'all have any questions before we go? I gave y'all two stories. My eyebrows hurt now. And I'm making this video tomorrow. Not today, but tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, I need to grow up. Can you use hemp seed butter instead of oil? Those are two completely different forms. Oil is heavier than butter. A oil and a butter don't do the same thing. So no, you cannot use a butter in replacement of an oil because they don't do the same thing. Yeah, so that's that. Doing hair in Vegas was eventful. So if we have no more questions, if we have no more questions, that's pretty much it, guys. Tomorrow I will be filming a video of these items, unboxing these items that are behind me over there. That's quite a lot of shit over there. Um, Hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone because I don't want nobody mad at me. Oh my God, saying you could write a book about these stories. It's so funny because I plan on it one day, but I have to find the time to do it. You see how they do when you go against something that is common sense, try to trash you. Girl, listen, most of the stuff is common sense. I'm not being disrespectful, but everything, all of the issues that we run into, or all of the problems that people run into in the hair community is all common sense. Like all of it is common sense. If we just combine the stuff that we learn in basic science, I'm talking the science that you got in first, second grade, and in conjunction with just reading the back of the bottle, oh baby, it's easy. And I know that at first it was a lot harder for people to take from me, maybe because at the time I was doing hair from the time I woke up to right before I went home and got ready to go to sleep. So I didn't have time to do my hair, and I preferred to keep my hair short. So I don't know, maybe at this point that my hair is growing like everybody else's in the world, that it'll be a little easier for people to Take it from me, just because you can visually see me doing everything that I've talked about. Hey, boo, I put them on the newest post on the guru. Oh, I'm about to look right. I'm about to look at her post. Wow. There we go, right there. Ooh. I think I'm about to show y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I want to show y'all Jordan here though, because it's for the guru. Baby, yes! 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 Y'all, I'm gonna make a full video for this Jordan girl. Y'all, I'm not showing them. They don't deserve. Y'all, hey, 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 Jordan, hey, go on with your girl, with your bad ass. Go on with yourself. Jordan, do you want me to share with them, or do you want to save it for Guru? We can save it for Guru because we got another video coming. Oh, you got this stuff. Because we got another video coming tomorrow. That's where the petty was happening. Get into it. I'm not moving the thing. It's just too much work. Can you use the round brush method on yourself? I don't round brush my own hair. I really don't. I'm just being honest. Like, and I practice what I preach. Like, I tell y'all some stuff. Like, the angle that I have my hands at when I'm doing it on a person. That camera is at a weird angle. Whatever. The angle that I have my hands at when I'm doing it on somebody else, and the angle to do it on my head. These are from here to here, that's two completely different angles. So I don't really round brush my own hair. Most of the time when I blow dry my hair, I use a flat brush, or the closest I come to a round brush, really, unless I'm trying to get myself a silk press, I'll use this. Honestly, like I do not round brush my own hair. Like, it's an art form that even I don't try to duplicate sometimes. So like, so let's end with this. Let's talk about my Guru one-on-one members, okay? Because with my Guru one-on-one members, the reason that I love my own person, this just looks like a puppy behind me. Um, the reason that I love my Guru one-on-one members so much is because they ask for the education and they really listen to me. And if they run into an issue, they don't try to be like, "Oh well, I was watching this video and she said," like, we problem solve together. So Jordan, this is Jordan's hair a year ago when we first started off. Ignore my nails. I'm doing them later. So the line that you are seeing is the line of demarcation that she used to have with breakage from her ends splitting. Most of the details that she shared, I'm going to save for the Guru, right? But this is how we started. And with everything that Jordan is doing, right? This is where we're at right now. Like, her hair is beautiful. That little piece right there, that's not a hole. That's just the way that like her hair is falling on her back. But this is where we're at right now, and still growing and thriving, like you guys. And there are so many more stories like that. But I love Guru one-on-one so much because we can really get results. Like, whatever the issues are, we talk about them. I make videos for it. If the video isn't enough, you need me to make another one, you say that. I make another video for it, and we just keep going until we get results because it's easy. It's very, very basic, but it's all about you making sure that you have a routine that makes sense, that fits the science of hair. Yes, Jordan's hair is freaking beautiful. And then what's funny too, I feel like Jordan added her PG-13 pictures because Jordan, your hair, you've sent me pictures. Like, actually, I'm about to try because I feel like Jordan's being modest with this picture because that Barbara. Oh, I love you, boo. Thank you. Guru 101 is the truth. Yeah, so we'll get to that later, Jordan, inside of Guru 101. I love you guys so much. This live was fun. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, and so that'll be like 6 o'clock where some of y'all is or whatnot. What we are going to do, we're gonna have a video coming at 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And Guru 101, you guys have some stuff going on tomorrow too. Okay, I love you guys so much. And until my next video. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, no, we're gonna wait till tomorrow. I love you guys. Okay, I will see you later. I love you long time, really long time. You see all the Amazon stuff? It's, oh my god, it's so much stuff over there, so much. I love you more. I don't know what accent this is, but this is what we're going.